Have you ever felt like a fraud even though you are successful? It's a peculiar sensation, isn't it? You've achieved significant milestones, yet a nagging doubt whispers that you're not deserving, that you've tricked everyone into believing you're competent. If this resonates with you, you may be experiencing what psychologists call imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern where individuals doubt their accomplishments and fear being exposed as a fraud. It's not an exclusive club. Many young professionals across different fields grapple with this self-doubt. It's like a shadow that follows you, casting doubt on your success, making you feel like an imposter in your own life. But here's the good news. This video aims to shed light on this issue, helping you understand and overcome imposter syndrome. It provides clear, actionable steps to combat this inner critic, turning self-doubt into self-confidence. Recognize that you're not alone in this struggle and that there's a name for it: imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome isn't just about feeling inadequate, it's about feeling like you're deceiving others about your abilities. Picture this: you're consistently successful at what you do, but there's a nagging voice in your head telling you that you're not as competent as everyone thinks. That, my friends, is imposter syndrome in a nutshell. Imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern where people doubt their accomplishments and have a persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. It's like having an invisible critic constantly whispering, "You're not good enough. You got lucky. They'll find out soon." The symptoms can range from self-doubt and perfectionism to overworking and undermining your own achievements. It can lead to stress, anxiety, low self-confidence, and even depression. In a professional setting, it can prevent you from reaching your full potential. And in personal life, it can rob you of the joy that comes with success. Just like any problem, understanding it is the first step towards overcoming it. Overcoming imposter syndrome isn't a one-time event. It's a process that requires time and effort. So let's break it down into clear, easy-to-follow steps. First and foremost, acknowledge the feelings. It's all right to feel like a fraud sometimes. We all do. It's part of being human. What's not okay is to let these feelings control your life. Acknowledge them. Understand that they are just feelings, not facts. Next, recognize patterns. Do you tend to feel like an imposter when you're about to take on a new challenge or when you're stepping out of your comfort zone? Identifying these patterns can help you prepare for and manage these feelings when they arise. The third step is reframing your thoughts. This is where the real work begins. Instead of thinking, "I don't deserve this," try thinking, "I've worked hard and I've earned this." Instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," remind yourself, "I'm doing my best and that's all anyone can ask of me." Now, the fourth step might be the trickiest, but it's also one of the most important: seeking support. Reach out to friends, family, mentors, or even a therapist. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Remember, everyone experiences self-doubt at some point, and there's no shame in seeking assistance. The final step is to celebrate your achievements. It's easy to get caught up in what you haven't done or what you think you should be doing. But take time to recognize what you have accomplished. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small they may seem. So, let's recap. To overcome imposter syndrome, acknowledge the feelings, recognize patterns, reframe your thoughts, seek support, and celebrate your achievements. And here's one more thing to keep in mind. Imposter syndrome is not a life sentence. It's something you can manage and overcome. With time, patience, and a little self-compassion, you can begin to see yourself as the capable, accomplished person you truly are. Remember, overcoming imposter syndrome is a journey, not a destination. Imposter syndrome can be debilitating, but with the right steps, you can overcome it. Let's quickly recap what we've just learned. Step 1, recognize the signs. Understand when you're feeling like a fraud and acknowledge it. Step 2, share your feelings. Open up to a trusted friend or mentor. You'll be surprised how many people can relate. Step 3, separate feelings from fact. Remember, just because you feel inadequate doesn't mean you are. Step 4, celebrate your achievements. You've come a long way. Don't forget to acknowledge that. And finally, Step 5. Seek professional help if needed. Mental health professionals can provide you with the tools and strategies to overcome this syndrome. Remember, mental health and wellness are paramount. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to not know everything. And most importantly, it's okay to be you. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more content on mental health and wellness. You're not alone, and together we can overcome imposter syndrome.